Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Small Brain Podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Murphy, and with me is my co-host.
Hello everyone, it's Jake Harvey. How you getting on?
That's great, Jake. That's a great little intro there, full of life. High energy podcast. How you been?
Mate, I've been grand. I've been had just a bit of a good week, I can't lie. It's been pretty eventful. I did a couple of shoots earlier on in the week for some musicians that you can find on Jake Harvey Photography in the next coming days. You'll see some photos up on there. I went out the other day with the Galdem. You already know, mate. Bloody Jake Harvey's cuffed. What's going on here then? And then, just been loving life, mate. Been loving photography again. The weather's coming back into good form, which is good. More topless evenings filming the podcasts. You know what I mean?
Yep. There's no better way of filming a podcast than sun's out, guns out. One small question. What is that noise?
What noise?
There's like a noise every so often. Are you like crunching a piece of paper in your mouth?
No, I'm sorry. If it keeps happening, tell me, and I'll.
Oh yeah, oh well. Unlike podcasts before where there was just no indication of me cutting up, but I'll let you know, Jake. It's okay.
How's your week been? Quick segue.
Oh, fantastic! Thanks for asking. It was good. Started off. I mean, technically a Sunday's the start of a week. You know what I mean? It started off. Lydia, my missus, had a birthday. You only get one a year. It was really good. Had a great time. I got to meet all the family, which is nice because that was like the first time I'd seen most of them. So that was good. Tuesday I did a photo shoot with her, which is good. Although I was expecting it to be nicer weather than it was, and it just hammered it down the whole day. But I still managed to get some photos here and there and a little umbrella shoot. I think you've done the same sort of thing.
Yeah, mate. I did the same thing without even knowing that you'd done it, which is pretty mental.
It's pretty, great minds think alike. You know what I mean?
It is like that. It is like that.
Did that? I feel like I saw you this week. Wednesday?
Did we see each other Wednesday? Oh, yeah, we did. We saw other people from college as well, so we just went around town for a bit, didn't we?
Yeah, and then we went up Borzay, which is...
Oh, yeah. That was naughty.
A lovely place. Do like it. Rate it highly. And then saw Lydia a couple of times after work, which was nice. Went to a couple of car boots this morning. Fantastic. Last night, saw the God family of Lydia's again. Invited me to have a drink. Had a little drink. Got a cake. Not too bad. Can't complain. You like a Biscoff, don't you?
Oh, mate, the Biscoffs. The elite tier biscuit.
Cake. We had a Biscoff cake. It was so good.
Mate, I might have to come round and see Lydia's godparents, mate. They sounded a bit good. I mean, Biscoff cake.
Just go in there, wear one of my fits. Just be like, oh yeah, just dye my hair.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might work. You know, just if I dye my hair, wear your fit. I mean, we sort of say the same sort of stuff, so I think it would work. So you know what I mean?
100%. Yeah, fantastic.
I do want to.
How my week's gone.
I do, because I know you've got the list. Could you just tell the audience where else other than YouTube that they can watch us, my guy?
Sure. I don't know where I put my.
They'll be in the description.
It'll be in the description, but it's off the top of my head. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts.
God damn.
Google Podcasts.
Oh shit.
We're on Pocket Casts.
No, he didn't.
We're on Breaker. We're on Anchor.
Boom.
And we're on YouTube, baby.
Baby.
So yeah, and we're probably on other things that we don't even know about. Bing, DuckDuckGo. Just type in Small Brain Podcast. That's SMALL. And then a space, and then Don't spell it like that because you won't get it.
The Small Brian
podcast. Small Brian podcast. So that once again, that's SMALLBRAIN, and then
Podcast.
Jake can tell you how you spell podcast.
CAST. Greatest spelling on the podcast.
Yeah, if you got an autocorrect, that'll probably sort you out. But yeah, you can find us on all those great places, and if you're listening to us on them great places, it's great to have you here. Just listen to us. You know, if you listen on Pocket Casts, I don't know how you found us on there, but go onto YouTube, listen to it on there. That's our sort of main hub. You get some good goods on there. You know, little vocals to go on. But yeah, that's where we are.
Also, if you are listening on YouTube, you'll be pleased to know next week's episode will probably have visuals as well. So
yes,
that'll be
100% guaranteed.
100% guaranteed. If you don't, message me on Instagram. I'll buy you a Kit Kat. You know what I mean?
He'll do it.
That's gonna
that
happen.
noise. What did you just do just now?
I may have inhaled. I'll stop inhaling.
Yeah, don't do that. That's what makes that noise. Don't
Sorry.
breathe.
Sorry.
Are you like moving like your left leg?
Well, maybe. Let me move my legs to a more suitable position. There we go. We're back, baby.
Okay, that's a lot better. That is actually, that's making the podcast flow a lot nicer now.
I'm glad my leg movement has allowed you to start with the first topic of the week, Joe. Go on. What you say?
No, Jake. Me and you, we always do like a little Instagram call before we start these.
We do.
Just have a little discussion, you know, just make sure everything's running smoothly. And what did I tell you? I told you you're not gonna like the topic I'm bringing up. I told you you're gonna hate it. You're gonna think it's a dumb topic. You're gonna think no. But you're big into sports, aren't you?
I'm very big into sports.
What sports do you like?
Football, basketball.
Bill didn't ask. What about racing? Do you like racing?
See, I like racing, but it's a bit of a sticky one stir. Because I think the first 5 laps, if we're talking Formula One, the first 5 laps and the last lap are banging, but then you just have like 25 laps in between.
Yeah, so, it does get a bit repetitive, doesn't it?
It does, mate. And I hear people rave about it, but I just can't get my head around it. Why is that, mate?
Well, you know, last week's topic was submechanophobia, and that came across. I worded this all wrong because I touched my bit of paper with everything on it, and then I looked at my screen and I thought I had a message and I didn't. Anyway, listen up. So last week, submechanophobia came from when I was, you know, just things coming up on YouTube when I was stuck in lockdown. This is another lockdown classic, right? Throughout these 45 weeks we've been stuck in lockdown, this form of racing kept coming up, and I was like, why would anyone be interested in this? Are you familiar with the spherical tiny object known as a marble?
I am.
Marble racing is massive at the moment.
Is it?
It's like really, like there's this person called, it's JELLES Marble. I don't know if that's Hayes or if that's gels, but it's something. But like, literally, I just typed it in like an hour before we started the podcast just to have a look, and he uploaded a video like half an hour before that, and it was already like 50,000 views. Like, it's massive. Like, there's videos of marble racing that have like millions of views. Like, marble racing channels have millions of subscribers, and I've watched them. I don't understand what's like. They're like, I don't understand it.
Well, I think it's just like you know how people say, oh, things are oddly satisfying. So say if a plant grows in a specific place or something along those lines.
The garden. Yeah.
It's gonna be like oddly satisfying. So if a marble goes down a ramp at like 70 miles an hour and blindsides like a ramp.
Yeah.
I think it would be quite oddly satisfying, and I can see the pleasure. But
what the hell is that noise?
I'm not doing anything. I'm scared.
It goes. Me and everyone else who's listening to this, like, will know. We'll look at each other and we'll know. It's okay though. It's not too bad. Um. Oh, what's that?
Cheeky message, but
Anyway.
but
Um.
marble racing, it is quite a satisfying thing, I imagine. I mean, there's a whole game based around it, isn't there? Mousetrap.
Is that what that is? I've played Mousetrap, but I can never remember what the point of it is. I know
I'll
you trap
say
mice.
I'll say the marbles are like the mice, and then you just put it down, and you have to get the marble to get to the end.
I feel like that's not how that game works. I thought you roll a dice and then a marble sets off a load of traps that like can't. You're a mouse, didn't you?
I thought
Someone's a mouse.
the marble was the mouse.
Maybe the marble's the mouse.
Maybe it's just mouse racing.
Oh, maybe you've hit the nail on the head there. I feel like that's right, if anything. But yeah, so that's probably it then. Everyone loves marbles. No, everyone loves Mousetrap.
I mean,
That must be
Mousetrap
it.
is a banging game. I've always
I
liked
do
that game.
like it. What other like board games you into? I'm a I'm a Cluedo kind of guy.
I do like Cluedo, although I've been playing Cluedo. I've played Cluedo a lot of times in my lifetime, and
Yeah,
most times someone just has cheated. So I've kind of been
yeah,
scarred. But
yeah.
Scrabble,
Oh,
you know our household is a big Scrabble
yeah, yeah, yeah.
player. My dad's an avid Scrabble player, as many of you
He
might know.
plays online Scrabble, doesn't he?
Oh yeah, mate. He has like 30 games on it in a go. Like he's just that's all he does all day, and I respect it. But
We need to find some kind of like Scrabble Realm Royale, like Battle Royale sort of thing for him. I bet it'd like boss it. Twitch.
so if you want to see my dad Twitch stream his Scrabble play, like this video, and I'll try and get it uploaded.
That's a Patreon exclusive. We'll be doing for $4.99 a month. You can see Nigel playing Scrabble.
And if he loses, he does turn into a chicken. So you've got that
Yeah,
aspect of Realm Royale as well.
really merges everything into one there. But yeah, I also like Monopoly. I used to cheat a hell of a lot at Monopoly, and I've only ever played that like 3 times in my life, I think.
I feel like with Monopoly though, if you get Mayfair and Park Lane, you've just automatically won.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think there's not really much fun after someone gets them because it's like you just have one. So, but then the old Kent Road and then that like
Oh,
line,
yeah, yeah,
that's a
yeah.
bad boy stations because like
Uh,
they're that cheap, so you can get them
it
as
really teaches
alongside.
you about like entrepreneurialism. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I mean?
if you can get a proper big line, not cocaine. But if
Uh,
you can get a proper big line, then it's perfect for the
yeah.
senses. Um,
But tell you what isn't perfect. Like marble racing. They have like they build proper racetracks for it. And like they have people in the crowds, but they're not human people. They're marble people. As in they're
wait,
marble.
are you sure?
Yeah, definitely. This is real.
You know when you said, "Oh, Jake, you're not gonna like this topic. You're gonna think
You're
it's
into it
dumb."
now.
No, I think it's dumb stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it goes deeper than just sitting a marble roll down a ramp. Like they have Olympics. There's color coded countries. Like China has like red marbles, and then there's like a giant load of stands with full of red marbles that support. Like there's crowd noise and everything, and they're supporting them, and they got like commentary and I was trying to figure out. I was stupid. I could have sworn that they were sponsored by Formula One at one point, but I think it was just another marble thing that sounded like Formula One.
How do they do the javelin?
Tiny toothpicks, I imagine.
Yeah, but like if the marbles suddenly developed arms, like are you shooting that bad boy, or is it just like
That's
catapult?
true. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. It's more like rolling sports.
Rolling sports. Sorry.
Rolling sports. But they do endure. I've written a list. They do endurance, which is like there's these little sort of thing like what do you call? You know, like at McDonald's, right? You know when you used to put a coin in it and then it would spin round that thing.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah, they'd have like them, but they have like one, and then when it gets into the hole, it falls into another one, and it's just whoever can last the longest without falling to the end. So they have that, which is yeah, and then they have rallies, which is like they have a giant back garden, and they dig out like a dirt track, and then they just roll a load of them down there, and then it's like a off-road course. Yeah,
We
so
should do
they have
that in
all
my
that.
back garden, Joe.
I feel like we should do that. I think that could be quite fun.
That'd be a bit naughty, that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, mate. Part of the pod. Marble
Live
racing,
stream it.
small brain marble racing. Yeah, live stream it. There we go.
This Patreon's
Never
coming
ended a
along.
bad idea. Yeah, you know, I'm loving it. McDonald's in it, but yeah. So that's like does this interest you?
I mean,
It was quite,
I think it's quite interesting, mate. Like, I'm liking what you're doing. I'm liking that you're going away, investigating lockdown things that's being suggested to you, and you're bringing them to the pod to enlighten the guest.
I
Myself, I don't know why I said that was a guest, but
in the third person. I just think it's interesting for people to be like, well, I've never been interested in marbles. I will now listen to the podcast. I'm now interested in marbles. You know what I mean? Like we're just there to like not everything in this podcast needs to be listen up. This is our political views on Germany. You know what I mean? Like we don't need that. But like we give you like topics. You know what I mean, Jay?
I know what you mean, mate.
Yeah,
Marble racing is definitely a very
it's up there. It's up there. Look, it's no disabled toilet, I admit.
we peaked at that
Peaked
point.
at the first episode. Damn it. You know how we always say things at the same time?
Yeah.
In my head, I said peaked, but my mouth couldn't say peaked quick enough. I was like, what comes first, the K or the P? But yeah.
Yeah.
But my next topic's a banger for the next episode. So
Can you
everyone
give,
look out for that one, the
can you give us
recording.
a little hint? Can you give us a little hint?
Yeah, alright. So Marble Racing's like there's a lot of it going on. It's not another episode of Marble Racing. But, you know, I thought it was just so weird. Like they even have opening ceremonies for the Olympics where the marbles do little dances.
Mate, I still don't know how this is going to happen. Like, how do they move? Is it slow time
Um
animation or what we talking?
yeah, it is slow time animation.
Oh, it stops starting it. I've just absolutely
Yeah.
mugged
It's
myself
not
off.
it's not stop start either, it's stop motion, but
Oh,
like stop start animation like Wallace and Gromit or something. I don't know. Don't really watch those.
Wallace stop starts all the time.
Stop start me some cheese.
Oh,
But yeah. So that was my topic. That I feel like we got some mileage out of that. I
yeah,
feel
I liked it.
yeah, yeah, it was good. But like, you know what I like a lot?
What do you like?
The songs that you listen to, i.e., your track of the week.
Well, I'm glad you asked because my track of the week this week is one that I've played you in the car recently,
Oh
um,
no.
off of Pop Smoke's new album
Oh wait.
called Something Special, and it's a bit
That
of
ain't the one
a
that goes wee 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 wee.
nah. That's Digger D. Why? That
Nah,
was is that there?
I hate that song so much. But yeah.
But no, this is Pop Smoke Something Special. It's one to listen to probably with the Galdem. I'd
Mm,
reckon. It's a
mm,
bit smooth, sort of bit of a smooth jam, and it's one. Yeah, it's a little nice little number from Pop
mm.
Smoke's new album, Shoot for the Stars and Aim for the Moon.
Oh,
Um,
it's kind of cute.
it's kind of cute, you know, like
A nice
big
name of a song.
It
album,
was
whatever it is.
the album, but big up Pop Smoke. This is his post-amorous album.
Oh wait, I just realised I was about to say that Pop
Yeah,
Smoke's not with us.
no. So it's this is from his new album, which got released, and
And
there's
how does
this.
that make you feel?
It makes me feel good actually because I think some of the
Yeah.
music on it is actually insane. So it would
Mm,
be quite bad if we'd never heard it. But it's like got loads of good features like 50 Cent, Quavo, Tiger, um, Lil TJ, all of those features on this album. But this is probably my favourite song. It's just Pop Smoke by himself, but he does a little romantic number on this one, and it's a bit naughty. It's a bit slow jamish. I like my slow jams.
mm.
So I'll definitely give it a listen. It'll be on the
Oh yeah,
screen now, like always.
there it
Um,
is.
but yeah, I'll definitely go and give that a listen. But I'm intrigued, Joseph Murphy. What is
Oh
your
man.
song of the week?
Well, I gotta be honest with you. There was a song of the week that I was gonna pick, but I thought you were gonna pick it, so I didn't pick it. So I have a completely different song written down here. But the fact that you didn't say it, I'm now gonna cross this song out because this song has actually been my song of the week. Oh, I hope you haven't talked about it before. AJ Tracy
Oh, I knew you were going to
and
say it. That's why I didn't say it.
throwback, throwback, Marble. No, wait, Mabel.
Big up Marble.
I wasn't actually going to say this in the first place. I have a completely different song written down, but AJ Tracy, Mabel, West 10? Because I thought it was West
Yeah,
10, but it's West 10.
West
Yeah,
10. I'll
like
tell you,
road.
do you know what's so weird, right?
But
So I've
yeah,
got Pop Smoke, Something Special from new album, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the
really,
Moon, because I always have my computer open when we record these. The next
yeah.
slide down is AJ Tracy question mark. I'm not even. I'll put a
Yeah,
screenshot in on or something, but this is literally insane.
mate, mental signs. But we've been playing it in the car, and after that, I've just been playing non-stop. It's such a good, like that bit where he's like, "I did it!" Like it pops
Oh
up.
mate,
It makes me upset that we can't go to Sundown because I know I don't think was Mabel there this year. I don't think she was she?
no, she was there last year
No,
though. She was banging
yeah, she
last
was there
year.
last year. Yeah, she did last year. But like, even like if they played this in between acts, like I still think the crowd would just go insane. You know what I mean?
It was the way me and you in the car were going. Did it? It was so sick.
It was really good. It was proper. It was proper good. But yeah, it is an absolute banger. I feel like I like AJ Tracy, but I feel like since Ladbroke Grove, I feel like he's had some bangers here and there, but like the consistency. I don't know if it's me personally. I don't think he's had that like banger after banger, but I feel like Wes 10 is that banger. It's a great sequel to Ladbroke Grove. I mean, part of the song is just the same song.
Yeah,
Talks about Land Rovers or whatever. But he's back. He's back on it, and he's got Mabel in it. It's not featuring Mabel. It's and Mabel, which thinks like little different. That's kind of cool that he did that.
yeah.
Good
I
on
could
him.
imagine. I could imagine those two doing an album together. That would be mental.
I think so. Yeah, because they no, they haven't. I was thinking of something else, but they should because they are good. Like a Young Gravy, Baby No Money sort of thing.
Oh mate, that would be class. It just
Yeah,
would be
it's
good.
it's comparable. But yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, he works with some class acts. I mean, he had Georgia Smith, didn't he?
Oh,
Uh,
mate, you know how I feel about Georgia.
oh yeah, I know you. I know your stance. Yeah,
Unreal,
yeah.
unreal.
But that was my calm yourself. That was my song of the week. But now I'm interested to hear what your main event topic is.
So, me and my dad, as I've told you before, Joe, we were discussing this topic earlier, and
Mm.
we were wondering, do you think, yeah, normal TV will ever be any good anymore?
Oh, that is a good one actually, because I was thinking about this the other day.
Because people, I just use YouTube, Netflix.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
all I use. Like, if I want to watch something for a long time, I'll put Netflix on, link out to the Chromecast, because, Chromecast are the
Oh,
ways forward.
Love a
And
Chromecast.
YouTube, I'll just use like my computer for or something. Like I never actually turn on the TV unless it's for football.
Yeah.
So
Come on,
it
you Spurs.
come on, big up my guy. You already know, but is TV actually like a thing of the past, mate? I want to hear your opinions.
Well, I think that is a really good point because, like, yeah, I'm the same. Like, I hardly ever watch telly. Like, there's nothing good on that's like new. Everything just seems either repeats or like the new stuff that's on is just trash. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, none of it's good anymore. Like, the only channel we have, like, a telly on downstairs. But like, the only reason we have that on is like just a little something in the background. But it's just the same channel all the time. It's the one that shows like people that live in Alaska and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
that classic channel.
You ever watch those? I think it's either called Blaze or D-Max. I think it's one or the other. But there's also like Storage Wars on there and stuff. It's class if you like that sort of thing. If you like people living in Alaska, then you'd love a bit of that. But not a paid sponsorship, of course. But yeah, I definitely think because everything's sort of online anyway now, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Like
like,
it's all iPlayer and stuff.
yeah, I mean, it's mental because you can. It's actually weird to say, but you can literally not have a TV, and you
Yeah,
probably. I
yeah,
wouldn't miss my TV unless
no,
I'm playing Xbox, which is
mm,
quite rare these days anyway. Unless me and you are playing,
yeah,
unless we're playing Xbox or I'm using the Chromecast, I just don't use my TV.
mm.
So it's like I think everything like TV. Also, you know when they have they have like celebrity programs.
Oh, don't even. Yeah,
Sorry, who even are these celebrities
I
though?
know.
Like I was watching MasterChef. I don't know if you watch MasterChef. I was
I've seen an
watching
episode.
MasterChef. This guy who is apparently because I've done some research because I had no idea who this person was. Um,
Yeah.
is they are a drag queen called, and do you know what their name
Oh,
is?
no.
Bag of Chips,
Bag of chips.
like as in bag of chips,
Yeah, no, I got it.
and it's spelled Bagga chips. And poor old,
Yeah.
poor old, I think his name's Greg Wallace, the bald geezer off MasterChef.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, he's funny though. Yeah.
he was calling this person Bagger, and
Bag
I'm,
of.
I'm thinking, right? I had a look. Fair play to this person. They are an MBE, but
Is that basketball?
no, it's like Queen Award or
Oh,
something.
oh.
But nevertheless, I had a look. I've never heard of this person before in my life. How far do you have to dig in the barrel to find bag of chips? You know what I mean? Like, it's
Oh
just,
no. All of them seem like. I think the chef ones are the worst ones for it. I
oh
know
yeah,
ones that like sometimes we just leave BBC on and then like Celebrity Mastermind comes on, but like I've never seen these people in my life. Like like they explain what they are, and I'm like I don't know what that is. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like the
But,
only geezer I recognised of Celebrity MasterChef was the guy of Watch Dogs, the bald guy.
oh yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
That
But
is
even
the
then, it's like
only guy.
that's a stretch, isn't it? You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't count him as like
Oh no, he's not a celebrity,
celebrity.
mate.
No, it's not at all. What else is it? It's like it's celebrity like the chase and stuff. But then it's just everyone who like writes books. But like you're not really like a celebrity in my you know what I mean? Like
It's like,
celebrity should be something everyone should know.
yeah, I mean, even like I think some of these things that do celebrities, I guess they go for the people that the older generation would know. But even
Yeah.
still, like, surely they should be advertising to a younger market and put in someone called Bag of Chips. No,
Really hung up on poor bag of chips. This is like an I'm so waved situation.
I just, I just don't understand. Like, How can you like to be called that? That's what I want to know. But yeah, I think TV is just absolutely annihilated by YouTube,
Mm.
Netflix, iPlayers and stuff like that. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
it's
I definitely like for me, right? Like, I love my wrestling, right? The only reason I'd watch TV, like I think ITV4 or something has AEW on it, but like, they just put everything on their ITV hub. So I just need and just have that on the Xbox, and like that's it really. But like, there's no point in watching because then you got your adverts and stuff. What's your stance on adverts?
I mean, I love them for the sake of our podcast. If we do ever get to the stage where we can have adverts on our podcast,
Oh yeah,
but
we'll be on the tele, we'll be on Celebrity Mastermind, and then there'll be people pointing and going, "Who are these people?"
Small Brain Podcast, what a shit name. You know what I mean?
Put on Bag of Chips. I don't want to see these people.
They'll be going, we want Bag of Chips, not the Small Brian Podcast. Oh, sorry, made a spelling error. But
Which one's Brian?
which one's small? Um, I'll take
That's
that one.
clearly you, though.
But
Yeah, big up.
but yeah, so but I just think TV is
Mm.
absolutely a thing of the past. I think
Mm.
because it will get to the stage where I mean it will just be all holograms anyway, so it won't need these big plastic bad boys. But as I
Oh, you think you
said,
said that? Yeah, as you slapped you.
I did. I slapped my TV.
That's big old bad boy.
Give
But
me a little
yeah,
spank. But
I mean, we used to have. I used to have Sky, right? Like a Sky box, and you have like 9,000 channels, but you'd only ever use like three of them. You know what I mean?
yeah,
3 or 4 at max. But like, so we got rid of that, and I got Freeview at the moment, which is still like a hell of a lot of channels and stuff. But even then, like I say, I only watch my Alaskan People program. You know what I mean?
the viewers of this podcast has established you like to watch Alaskan people and you think about marble racing. It's a
Look,
lovely pastime.
look, it's not an exciting life, but it's a pleasing one.
I don't know, mate. You've mentioned Biscotti cake and I'm all over
Oh,
it, so you
this
know what I mean.
coffee cake was good. It was
What
good.
is what is your favourite cake?
Um, oh, that's a good one. What was my favorite cake? Like a cake, as in like baked
We'll
good.
we'll
Or are you
stretch
gonna
to
throw in?
dessert.
Oh, I like does gatto count?
Black Forest.
I love Black Forest gatto, but I just like a standard chalky gatto.
I've never
Like,
had the standard.
mate, you've never had like a standard chocolate gatto? Mate, when I'm round yours,
Bring one.
bring a chocolate gatto, please. Uh, nah, chocolate gattos are good. I like marble cake's really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, tell you what though, one that I just realised when you said nothing, but angel cake.
Was that
You like
Mr.
angel?
Kipling?
No. Well, I guess yeah. He does little ones. So I don't trust him. He's probably been on Celebrity Mastermind or something. But like, it's like it's like Battenberg.
Yeah. Yellow and
I
pink.
hate that. Yeah, it's like the cake bit of the Battenberg, not the gross bit, the outside bit.
You don't like the icing?
Oh no, not at all. It's like what is it? It's like
Marzipan.
marzipan. Yeah, I don't like marzipan.
Mate, marzipan fruits are an essential Christmas item.
Nah, it's just too like bleh tasting.
Buh.
Bleh. Yeah.
I can't lie, I'm a fan of a cheesecake myself.
Yeah, I
Um,
know. Yeah, you do like a cheesecake.
Mate, Fatty Boy Jake was yamming cheesecakes back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, nah, I'm not saying put a photo of you eating cake on, but
If you want to see that, check out my Instagram. That's
yeah,
where
there
we're
we go.
going to leave
There we
it.
go. There's the plug. Uh,
Jake Harvey _02, I'm pretty sure.
is it? I don't think there's an underscore.
Is there not? Let me have a
I
quick.
don't know.
Hey, keep talking. Let me have a quick.
But yeah, I'm gonna think of other cakes that I like while you're thinking of that.
There is an
I mean,
underscore. Jake
Okay, I've been proven wrong. I will now exit the
underscore
podcast.
RV02. So I got it in the wrong place, but
Ah, there we go.
yeah, it's
But
pretty good.
yeah, I like that Biscoff cake was nice.
Was that homemade?
Chocolate cake. Yeah, that was good. That was real good. Yeah, I like a homemade cake. Big fan of a homemade cake. I made a cake the other day. It was good.
You did, mate, and it did look bloody amazing. I can't lie.
Yeah, Reese's on there. A Ferrero Rocher. 3 of them. So
Mate,
one for every day of the week. Yeah, not bad.
mate, there's a big boy cake, and I liked it.
Oh yeah. I'm a bit of a baker. You should have seen. Or did you see? I don't remember the cake the lady got for her birthday.
You did. You showed it to me. It was unreal.
Giant teacup. It was really good. I'd argue my cake was nicer, but it was really good. I like the salted caramel. It had salted caramel on it.
Mate, that does sound banging. I'm a big fan of salted caramel.
I tell you what, I won't be though. I won't be sitting down and watching TV while eating the cake though. You know what I mean? Because there's nothing good on.
There's nothing good on there, mate. I mean, you've got the soap operas that occasionally you put on just to wind down, I guess.
Yeah, there was a good solid, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks I was watching EastEnders, and I was getting into it, but like, it
You just
gets a
get
bit
bored.
repetitive after a while. Yeah, there's only so many times you can watch the same person get shot. You know what I mean?
I mean, how are you surviving at this rate? You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, it's like what?
You get shot 6 times in the face. You're not going to regenerate, are you? You're not going to chicken and then come back to life, are you?
No, exactly. Yeah, it's less realistic. But it's like there's a guy on there. I think his name's Ben, but he's been like deaf. He's needed a hearing aid for like 4 months now. Just go to Specsavers.
Just someone get him a hearing aid, please. This poor guy is suffering.
Come on, mate. Like, does no one realise like it's on the telly? Like, surely
He's
you just pop
dying
on BBC. It's from a lack of hearing. He's dying to hear.
He's dying to hear, and all you're doing is oh, fuck.
Picassoing.
You're Picassoing the.
Oh, yeah, because didn't he? No, or was that Van Gogh? One of them cut off their own ear.
Oh, damn, you may have saved me. You've hit me with the
Yeah.
alley-oop. It was Van Gogh. There
It
we
was
go.
Van Gogh. Google Translate.
Albania.
It was nice, right? Tell you where I want to go again. Tate Modern.
That was good, mate.
That was good. That I feel like you didn't appreciate the art as much, but it's quite nice.
Nah, I'm not a very artsy person. I can't lie.
If it was like the Tate gym, I think you'd be more into it then.
I think if we went, mate, I'd probably appreciate it.
Oh, mate, we go to London and have a little trek around there. I think it'd be a laugh.
Mate, that would be actually quite saucy. Can't lie.
It'd be quite good actually.
Have a cheeky road trip up there in the whip.
Yeah. Oh, like, congestion charges. Does that apply to you in a Corsa? Wouldn't.
Nah, mate, it doesn't really move.
Nah, don't move. Oh, I thought I saw you yesterday driving by because the person, like, 1 was ginger, 2 was driving a car with a black roof, 3, the rest of it was white. It wasn't just a black roof and a black car, but he was driving like a Volkswagen, and you're not a Volkswagen.
I'm not, mate. I'm not. I'm afraid.
And also, I think there's a lot of people stealing your likeness. Now, I might be saying this, and then you say, "Oh, no, that was actually me." But Dad was out yesterday, right? And he drove past the college, and he saw someone who looked a lot like you smoking outside the college with some girls. Now, was that you, Jack?
That wasn't me, mate.
Damn it! I knew it wasn't because you don't smoke.
I don't smoke. I'm against it, but that wasn't me. I can't
Enjoy
lie.
those cigars for your birthday, though.
What?
Didn't you getting cigars for your birthday?
Oh yeah, my dad's getting me some.
Yeah, you're just going to admire them, though.
Nah, I'll do that because it's like an event, in it? 18th birthday's a bit naughty.
It's an event. It's like a fireworks display.
Mate, it is like we just attach fireworks to the end of it. It's going to be a banging night. You know what I mean?
Oh, banging night because like a firework.
Bang, pop, skrr. You know what I'm saying?
I did it.
Talk about it. I did it.
Oh,
Pick up AJ Tracey and Marbel racing, my brother.
what do you watch on telly then?
Nothing. That was my whole point.
No. But like, push comes to shove, what you putting
Oh,
on? Say
I'm like
Netflix, your account gets banned from China or something, and like, yeah, YouTube that don't exist. What you watching?
probably some American Pickers. I like that show a lot.
Oh, mate, no way! I love American Pickers.
Mate, the little fat guy makes me laugh.
Yeah, I don't know why, mate. He reminds me of you.
He does, yeah. That's why it makes me laugh.
Yeah, Frank. I
The
love
other guy
American
reminds
Pickers.
me of you a lot.
There we go. Hey, next episode, American Pickers? Question mark.
Next episode, at the start of the episode, there's going to be the thumbnail comparison
Oh,
with me and Joe on American Pickers.
you know, like the bit at the start there where it goes, I'm Mike and I'm Frank. It's just that where it's like, I'm Joe and I'm Jake and we're the Small Brian Podcast. We collect only the dumbest topics.
Mate, I can't lie,
It'll
it's
be
a class
class.
program.
Oh, it's so good, yeah. I do like that. It's just interesting to watch. I like they just go to like some like remote places in America. It's pretty cool.
I do think they're just going to end up dead one day, though, because I'll go to someone's house and
Yeah.
someone will just be like, nah, you can't have that sign for $50. Get their rifle out, shoot them in the leg. Be like, regenerate, you whore, and then just keep shooting. You know what I mean?
You can't have- it's got the image in my head of you didn't even ask. He just looked at the sign. He went, "No, you can't have that $50." Shot him in the leg.
He's like, what are you doing? I didn't even ask. He's like, I saw the look in your eye.
I knew you were gonna offer me $50 for that sign. Oh, yeah, yeah. That is a good show. If TV, if TV was just that, we can't. I feel like they need more of that in the program. It'll make it a bit more interesting. Just every now and not every episode, but like if it happens
Special
once,
episode.
yeah, a special episode like
Christmas
Frank,
special.
Christmas special. Frank gets shot in the leg.
He's waddling away.
Yeah, so he's like, no, I just wanted to say, I'm Mike and I'm Frank, and I just got shot in my leg. Oh,
Oh.
oh. Yeah, that's a good program. That's
Yeah.
I like that. Are you seen a Storage Wars? Anything like that?
Storage Hunters, I've seen. That's good.
Storage Hunt. That's the UK, isn't it?
Now that's American as well, mate.
Nah, I
I think.
you're right. No, I'm thinking of Salvage Hunters. Yeah, Storage Hunters. Is that one where they got the containers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like them ones. I like them ones, but they seem so fake to me. You know what I mean?
Oh, mate, they're totally scripted. But I'll tell you
Yeah.
what I do find myself doing on a Sunday night sometimes when I've got nothing better to do. Storage Wars fight compilation on YouTube. It's a
Yeah.
bit good.
I mean, I think.
Occasionally they find Frank's leg in one of the containers. I mean,
Whoa, is this Frank's leg from American Pickers? Dude, you must have offered someone $50 for a sign.
it's just tattooed on the leg. Do not offer $50 again.
Oh, wait, so he shot his leg off and then got his tattooing kit out. And then tattooed as a warning. But yeah, I might. Oh, I was watching something like that the other day. They are good though. They are quite funny. Like they just get really angry at each other over like containers. Like,
Jeremy Kyle compilations are good as well.
yeah, they're good. I like watching them. I was on a good Jeremy Kyle stint for a while. He don't do that anymore though, does he?
Nah, sad really. I
Yeah,
like that show.
because didn't his wife cheat on him, or was that a lie?
I think
Or
he
was that?
cheated on his wife with his
Oh,
nanny.
oh God, his own grandma.
Nah, I mean like look after kids. That
Oh, I
kind
got
of
you.
nanny. You
I
get
got,
me?
got you. That one makes more sense.
They went on a lovely holiday to like Florida or something.
Yeah.
His wife walks in, and then he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's just sitting there, just absolutely going to town on his own grandma. I mean, it's not
He's
going
just
to
like
go down.
looking after the kids. Or didn't when like not that long ago, Will Smith, his wife cheated on him or something. I don't actually know what's going on with that, but I swear that's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure Will Smith and his I'm pretty sure they're still together, but it's sort of like an open relationship. So they broke up a little while ago,
Hmm.
and then she got with a young sort of musician for a
Yeah,
bit,
Bruno
but only
Mars.
with one. He does look a bit like Bruno Mars,
Oh, what a guess! I didn't even know.
but they sort of apparently those two got together for a little bit, and
Hmm.
then Will and I've forgotten her name, his wife. I think it's Jada.
Yeah, Jada.
Uh, those two are now they got back together and they've sort of had a sort of open relationship in terms, but it's just sort of like a marriage. I think it's
Yeah,
a bit mad, but
bit weird to me. Like I don't know,
I mean I couldn't
but
personally have an open relationship,
oh
but that's
no,
just me.
I
You
just
know?
think that's a terrible idea. Like, but
Slippery slope.
if
No.
you're Will Smith, the Fresh Prince, he can do what he wants. I always think that's weird because his name's Will, and the daughter's called Willow, and her name's Jada, and the son's called Jade.
And
Um, yeah, so that's a bit weird, isn't it?
yeah, it is a bit, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
bit like they like took the opposite and thought, you know what, adapt.
Because
So
now there's pressure on them kids to name their kids after them. You know what I mean? But there's only so many times you can make Willow a name.
yeah, I guess you got to go to I don't know what you go to after. So it was Willow. Oh no, Willow.
Willow.
Willa is the next one, I imagine.
Hmm. Or Wildred.
Jaden. Oh dear. Wildred,
Wildred.
yeah. With
Wilson.
Jaden, it was
So
Jada.
yeah, let's move on to that one. Yeah, Jaden.
Jaden.
Jaden. Yeah.
And then JD, like shoe shop.
JD. Yeah, you shot. Yeah, I like that. Got any size nines? I like that. That's good.
I think that would be the next sort of level up, I reckon.
It's just logistical. That's how it goes, really.
It is a bit. You know what I mean? But TV is dead, so
Yeah, yeah. Well, that you would, because that's the thing. Like, you wouldn't get any new like Fresh Prince of Bel Airs anymore. You know what I mean?
no, but you can watch it on Netflix.
Exactly. Is it still on there?
Yeah, yeah.
Or get that a watch. Get that a watch. What do you watch on Netflix?
What have I been watching on Netflix? I watched a couple of films yesterday on Netflix.
Oh yeah.
Um, from recommendation from the Galden. Um,
Which one there?
she, the films were Hot Fuzz
Oh yeah, class. Oh, wow.
and Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Both good films, although I
yeah.
definitely preferred Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, that one is. Yeah, I feel like Ferris Bueller's Day Off gets like a lot of buzz, even though I don't know. To me, it's just a bit standard. Like it's funny in
Yeah, I
part.
didn't like it as much as Hot Fuzz. Hot
No,
Fuzz was
Hot
incredible.
Fuzz is really good. Yeah, I do like that.
And Nick Frost, brilliant actor.
Oh, class act.
Class.
Class act.
Oh.
Have you
But
seen
mate,
that show he's in?
that show he's in. What show are
Yeah,
we talking about?
like Shaun of the Dead.
I haven't seen that.
Have you not seen Shaun of the Dead?
No, the missus wants me to watch that with her.
Yeah. Is she a Cornetto fan?
Ice cream.
No, like, I think the three films are called the Cornetto trilogy. So it's like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End or At World's End. One of the
I'm not sure. I'll have to ask her. I'm pretty sure she is. She's trying to educate me on films.
two. I got that
Um,
when Lydia was over. We watched American Pie. You ever seen them?
I have seen them. Good
Yeah,
films.
yeah. I've always heard of them, but I've never seen them. And then I just thought it was funny that she likes them. I don't know why. I know of them, and I was like, that doesn't seem like anything. But then I realised, yeah, okay, that does make sense. But yeah, they are pretty funny. They are a bit good.
They are a bit good films, to be fair.
Mate, laughed at. You watch Rick and Morty on Netflix?
Oh, mate, don't even get me started on the last
Oh, but
series.
series 4, trash? Question mark.
Oh, it's so bad. Like, the only reason why it's bad is because on Netflix, they sort of, I'm not sure if they do this on American TV as well, but on Netflix, they just blur out all the swearing.
Hmm.
But in series one, two, three, like, it was fine because it was the occasional, like, beep. I wouldn't
Yeah.
care if they'd actually say the actual words, but it's just the fact that halfway through the scene, it's overdone as well, so it's like a really long one. So halfway through the scheme, it's like, hey, Morty, Morty, for like 10
Yeah.
seconds, and you're like, fucking hell. And they do that, like, I counted in one of the episodes, they did it 8 times, and it absolutely distorted me. And I've been ruined.
Like, you're looking around. You're like, is that my fire alarm going off? Oh, nah, it's
Now
not.
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. Yeah, it's annoying that. Like, I don't know. I always thought there was an option to turn that off because I know you can hear it without the swearing, but I just don't think that version's on Netflix.
No, I don't
Mm.
think it's on there. I
No.
don't know why.
It's annoying, is Because that does that, like I don't like you say I don't mind the occasional one, but it does ruin it. Like if it's continuous.
Yeah, if it's continuous beeping, it just pisses me off. Like,
Mm.
there's just no need to play it because all you're listening to is like beep, 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 beep.
Mm.
But yeah, I've been watching that. I watched the Michael Jordan documentary, which was banging.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I thought that was class. Um, that's about it. You watch a lot of Netflix, mate. What have you been watching on Netflix recently?
I watched. I watched for about the third or fourth time now. Have you seen? Like I've watched this third like through. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I've heard of it.
Quite good. It's a whoa, Jake. You falling over down there?
Sorry, I did just
Whoa,
drop
whoa,
something.
whoa now, Cal. Yeah, that's good. I like that. It's comedy. I like watching Fargo whenever I get the chance on there. I don't know if you've seen Fargo. It's a really good show. Rate it if
Throwing
anyone's
it back.
listening. It's a throwback. Fargo's pretty good. What else have I been watching on there? Oh, I started watching Rick and Morty, but I ain't for a while. But I do need to get back on that grind. Like 21 Jump Street and stuff.
Banger.
That's class. That's class. I like that film. Oh, what else was I watching? You seen End of the Fucking World?
No, I haven't.
No, it didn't seem like my sort of thing, and I'm trying to see whether or not it is. But Lydia, like, it's something she's really into. So I watched it a bit with her, and I was like, I'm kind of getting into it. But it's just the characters are so unlikable that I don't think I'm like everything else. Like, shot really nicely, but like, I just don't like anyone in it. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, mate. Did you ever watch Sex Education?
Nah, I didn't watch that.
Mate, I'll give that a watch. Just as bit
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I've heard good
Um,
things.
it's the last episode of the last series pisses me off. But other than that,
Yeah,
it's a banging series. So yeah, I think that's a good recommendation
yeah,
to end the topic of is TV dead?
yeah, and that proves it once and for all. It is.
It just is. If we're recommending Netflix shows, TV is absolutely obliterated.
Mm, mm. Well, there you go, everyone. So that was episode 7?
Yes.
Episode 7 of the Small Brain Podcast. Remember we're on Spotify, Apple Music, Podcast Music, Pocket Cast, Breaker, Anchor, YouTube, Reddit, Spotify, Chrome. We're all over the place. But yeah, thank you for listening. And Jake?
Yeah, I mean, I think this episode's been one of my favourites. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
Oh, I was crying earlier.
Oh, yeah, I'm currently still crying. Tears are flying through my eardrums. But uh,
Well, I think
yeah, I'd like to say thank you for everyone for listening. I'll be honest, I haven't been able to keep up with the views because I haven't had my phone, but I've been informed they are still banging as ever.
oh yeah,
Uh,
everyone, watch minutes are good. People seem to be into it. I'm liking it.
Indeed, and yeah, all of our socials will be in the description. Everywhere you can listen and view this podcast will be in the description as well. And keep your eye open for next week's episode with the visual thing. It's going to be a Mazzolini. That's going to be insane.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Too good, mate. Too good. But as we always say on this podcast, and you hate me for it, but as we always say in this podcast, good morning, good day, and good evening. And thank you for listening.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.